Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. We are doing Daily Race A on Gran Turismo 7. This is Sardegna Road Track A. And this is a one-make race with the 2J from 1970. So here's us just desperately searching for traction control, and we're off. We're starting from the back because we haven't been able to set a time. We're just quickly jumping in. And let's wait the carnage at turn 1 as we take avoiding action here just to get out of the way of Pilker Run. And we just managed to get a little tap on the back there which spins us out. And somehow we managed to get a 5-second penalty. I'm not really sure how, but we're going to take it. It looks like everybody else has got a 5-second penalty as well. And we end the first couple of corners. We're going to be up into P3, although we do get a very big twitch there on the exit. Both Loki and the Norwegian there just running wide on turn 1 as we get another massive twitch and we're into the barrier. That's going to be another 5-second penalty for us. So this really is penalty simulator this week on Daily Race A. Luckily there is no DR and SR to worry about, so this really is, it was just like driving on ice, I tell you. It was so difficult to control. We have actually switched on traction control to 1 as I think we missed our brake marker there again as we go smashing into the barrier. That's another 10-second barrier. That is another 10-second penalty which we were gonna have to serve on this lap. Getting it slowed down nicely for this corner this time. We almost go into the barrier on the other side though. So we have a 10-second penalty. The guy behind us also has a 10-second penalty, I believe. Or maybe just 5 seconds. But anyway, we're going to lose those 2 positions again to the German and the Norwegian. So we're going to try and claw our way back up. It is only lap 2. We do have a guy right behind us, the Polish. So we're going to try and creep away, make sure we don't get overtaken. It's Loki there having another poor exit on turn 1. So we're firmly into the slipstream of Loki, but anyway. Try and get the better exit out of here. Loki goes very deep, giving us the inside. We have a look, but we do get another twitch on the exit, so we're not going to make the move stick. But that does give us the slipstream all the way up this hill. So we're going to chuck it to the inside, make sure we hit our brake marker. And I don't think Loki realised we were there because he just turned in when we were blatantly alongside him. Nothing dirty, I just think it was a lack of awareness. There has actually been, as we just grazed the barrier, but we do not get a penalty this time, luckily. So yeah, there hasn't been too much dirty driving in this race that I've seen, which is unusual, you can say that, on Gran Turismo 7. I do have another race coming up afterwards, which is going to be very, very clean, very good driving. So stick around for that. So the gap here to Loki going up, now coming down of course, as he seems to get a better exit out of turn 1. It's going to be right on us going into this chicane. Let's see if we can't get the big sweeping corner correctly. That should give us enough of a gap all the way up the hill. Although he is still in that slipstream, he's still hanging on there. The two guys at the front there have just taken off. So this is going to be a battle for third place. I don't think there's any chance of getting anything higher than third. Get it slowed nicely. Massive twitch on the exit again. It's such a difficult car to control, especially on the racing hard tyres. Really means there is a lack of grip in this car. So we're pulling away from P5. We're not really going to catch. Oh, he has made a mistake actually. The Norwegian there, making a mistake on turn 1. As we are just sliding the car all over the place. But we never did catch the Norwegian. He managed to get a 10-second gap. Loki also had a lot of mistakes behind us, so that gap went up to 18 seconds. And we just had pretty boring last couple of laps. Nothing really happened. Couldn't catch the guy in front. We were making a good gap to the guy behind, so we just skipped to the last lap just to show you the finish of the race. But I definitely need to work on my control of this car, especially. I need to get more consistent with the lap times. I was thinking maybe that I need to set a lap time so that I can start a little bit further towards the front. I think that might help a little bit. But it's not a bad result. 4th. So we went up 6 positions. It's not too bad at all, I'll take that. Pretty happy with that result. This is my attempt afterwards to try and actually set a lap time. As you can see, just hitting the wall here on the inside, turning in too early. And then if that wasn't bad enough, yes, you guessed it, my worst corner on this track, and just grazing the wall there. This was the end of the second lap, as I just go very, very deep. I thought, okay, let's just carry on. Let's carry on. We still have enough time to set an okay lap. It's not going to be world breaking, but it's going to be an okay lap. And I take too much speed, get a twitch, and that is the end of my second lap. So I decide to just drift all the way to the finishing line. pretty sick drift if I do say so myself. But this is lap 2, or race 2 should I say. Not managing to set a lap time, so we're going to be starting down in 10th again. Let's see if we can avoid the carnage of turn 1. Turn 1 was definitely the not the best racing on this particular track. As we shoot down the middle, we hit the Polish there. We did not send him off. He got sent off there by the Frenchman. But Gran Turismo 7 decides that it was my fault. Fair enough. I mean, we did hit him, so we'll take the penalty. Not too bad as we go very, very deep there, almost going off the track. So, not a bad start. We're up into P4. We've only got a 4-second penalty. We're going to try and find our way past Putu here, who goes very deep. And we are up into P3. Not a bad start to this race at all. Putu there, sending it. I did see him, so we've managed to get the old switcheroo completed. That's going to give us a nice gap to P4. As we get this corner kind of okay, we did get a little bit of a twitch, but that kind of put us off to the last corner where we kind of missed our braking and we get a 5-second penalty. So we're going to serve 9 seconds worth of penalty and we're going to lose 4 positions. Luckily we had a 6-second gap to P8, so we're only going to lose the 4, and now we're going to focus on clean racing and get back into the fight for P2. Because as you can see, no, it's actually going to be P3. Because you see that in the track map there's a lead group of 2 and then the rest are in this big tussle up ahead. Revving as much as we can out of the car all the way up this hill. Make sure we hit our brake marker. We gained a position there because somebody left. We're going to gain another position as we see someone has spun. So that's looking pretty good for us. We're up into P5. Make sure we get this nailed. And then I notice up ahead they are 3 wide going into the last corner there, which is going to compromise their speed. And then I noticed that all 3 of them actually had penalties. So we're going to go past one, going to go right up to the back of the second one, going to carry the momentum, get into the slipstream of P3 or P2. We're up into P3 of course. I'm going to go defensive here so that we don't get lunged into turn 1. And that's it, the move is complete. We are up into P3. We'll be right behind Eddie here. I have to say this was some amazing, clean, good racing, good fun racing with Eddie, myself and Putu just behind us of course. As Eddie goes very wide there, we try and get the good run, but we get a little twitch on the exit there. Oh, and again into the barrier. And Putu can't find a way past, so he's going to give us a help and push us up the hill. Get it stopped nice and cleanly around this corner. So yeah, it's really rare that you actually find some good clean races on Gran Turismo 7, especially in the lower lobbies. So I really enjoyed this one. This was a really fun race. Had a lot of fun trying to overtake and defend and all the good stuff you want from good clean racing. So we're going to get the slipstream on Eddie here. We're going to try and go around the inside, make the move stick before turn 1. Going to go semi-defensive. He's going to try and stick it around the outside. He's going to try the cutback. Just clipping us as he didn't expect us to be that slow. But we tried to keep it on the circuit so that he doesn't get a penalty. That would ruin the race. I don't think that was worthy of the penalty. Just an accident. Goes very wide here, Eddie. Try and get that run again, but he just gets a twitch and that slams the cars together. So we have to back out, which is okay. We'll just wait for the perfect opportunity. Can we get the lunge down here into the hairpin? Fair play to Eddie, gave us lots of space. We just couldn't get that traction off the very tight line. He's going to hook the inside for this one. But at this point we just want to play it safe. We're going to brake extra early. We don't want to be the one that ruins another guy's race. And these cars are impossible to control. So we're going to play it nice and safe. We just wait, we get that slipstream, go back past on the straight. Nice and easy. Good clean racing. So we get another twitch, so he's going to get the position back. But then he's going to get another twitch and we're going to get the position back. There's a lot of position changes. Putu's going to try and look for the inside. We give him space. We want to make it work, so we're going to hold on P2. He's going to try though into the next corner. A little bit of contact, but nothing too sinister. Gives us lots of space on the exit there. We're going to slide back into that slipstream all the way up the hill as we get a twitch on the brake in there, which is going to give us another 5-second penalty. Eddie goes up into P3, but that is not going to last long as he also gets a twitch and goes straight into barrier. So I'm going to guess he's got a 5-second penalty, because even if you look for the barrier in this track you will get a penalty. So we go very, very deep, trying to get it stopped so that we don't go into another barrier. We serve our 5 seconds, Eddie serves his 5 seconds, and I think that's pretty much going to be it for this race. I don't think we're going to catch Putu with a 5-second gap. I don't think Eddie is going to catch us with that 1.8-second gap. But we'll see what we can do. Gap is coming down to Putu in front. See if we can't just put in a very solid couple of laps, and that should help us both defend and attack. As we set a personal best for sector 1, which is really good to see. Get it stopped nice and early here. Get it turned on the power as early as we dare. Don't go into the barrier. As we go purple on the second sector. So we must be really flying right now. Last corner, make sure you stop it. Get it turned and power, power, power. See, the gap has come down to 2.6. I thought that was P2, but it wasn't. It was a back marker. As we claim the fastest lap of the race, 129.3. Not a bad time. Of course, I'm not the most skilled driver, so I'm not going to be setting world record lap times. But fastest lap of the race is always good. I'll take that every single time. And now we are, or we was, almost on the back of Putu. But that little mistake there, going into the chicane, really compromised us, and we're overdriving the car into the next corner, and that gap is just going to increase and increase all the way up to 3 seconds. So we need to just rein in, drive nice and smooth, nice and safe, so that we can claim our podium position. And the last corner then. I'm not sure if Pudu had a penalty. He seemed to be a little bit ghosted out, but he didn't lose too much time, so I'm going to guess not. And there we go. Podium position, P3. Very good result, I'm happy with that. That is going to do it though for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you do like the content, and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.